Good morning, students. My name is Dr. P. Brahman, lecturer in Zoology, Government Degree College, Ramannapet. Today, we learn about stem cells. Stem cells. We learn about stem cells. The blastocyst cell, which can be modified into a varied other types of tissues through cell division, are called as stem cells. The worm and sperm fertilize to form zygote. The worm and sperm fertilize to form a zygote. Simply, to form a zygote. Here you have to see how the stem cells is formed, what is the use of stem cells, how we are using the stem cells. Means here the stem cells are very important cells. Stem cells are very important cells. How many types of stem cells are there, how stem cells are formed, how we are prepared the stem cells. In this stem cells, the simply here in the slide you have to see, my dear students, I am expanding my slide here. The stem cells in the clinic have a mechanism, therapeutic cells. In the formation of stem cells, the ovum, here in the black diagram, I am expanding my diagram here, that is a slide you have to see, my dear students. The ovum and sperm fertilize to form zygote. This undergoes some divisions and from blastocyst. The cells of blastocyst are capable to modify into various other types of tissues. Like this, the cell which can modify into other types of tissues are called as stem cells. These are also called as base cells. Thomson separated stem cells from human embryo for the first time. Stem cells are present in embryo as well as adult. Stem cells are very important to the organisms. The embryonic stem cells can be modified into a heart, lungs, brain, skin and other tissues. As the adult, stem cells replaces the cell which lost by wear and tear mechanism. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells. Stem cells are classified into many types based on their differentiation capacity. They are triploid and totipotent cells. Simply, the cells is totipotent cells. The stem cells, here you have to see, these stem cells are of 3 or more types: totipotent cells and pluripotent cells, as well as the totipotent and pluripotent cells, and the multipotent stem cells and unipotent stem cells and the unipotent stem cells. You have to see these cells, the totipotent stem cells, totipotent cells produced from zygote, hence the zygote is totipotent. Entire organism develops from the zygote. The cells which can be modified into any other kind of cells, including placenta, are called as totipotent cells. They produce all kinds of cells, that pluripotent stem cells. Pluripotent stem cells differentiated from totipotent stem cells. The cells that can be modified into all other types of cells except placenta are known as pluripotent stem cells. Pluripotent stem cells. Multipotent stem cells. Multipotent stem cells differentiated from pluripotent stem cells. Pluripotent stem cells, that multipotent stem cells can give rise to only a limited number of cell types. Limited number of cell types. Limited number of cell types. Simply, example, hemopoietic stem cells, and these can be differentiated into RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Only the unipotent stem cells are differentiated from multipotent stem cells. Each unipotent stem cell give rise to single modified cell type. Example, the cells of mast tissue, these can be differentiated into mast cells only. Stem cells types. Stem cells are two types. They are embryonic stem cells, that is, and adult stem cells. Embryonic stem cells and adult stem cells. So these are here, you have to see these stem cells is adults and embryonic stem cells. These embryonic stem cells are very useful in the embryonic disorders repairing. And the unipotent and multipotent stem cells and unipotent stem cells. The multipotent stem cells differentiated from plurinucleatic stem cells and multi stem cells can give rise to only a limit number of cell types. Example, hemopoietic stem cells. These can be differentiated into RBC, WBC and blood platelets only. Unipotent stem cells. Unipotent stem cells are differentiated from multipotent stem cells. Each unipotent stem cell give rise to single modified cell type. Example, the cells of a mast tissue. These can be differentiated into mast cells only. Stem cells type. Stem cells are two types. They are embryonic stem cells and adult stem cells. The embryonic stem cells are present in the embryo. These cells are derived from the epiblast tissue of the inner cell mass of a blastocyst. Yes, cells are pluripotent cells. They give rise to three types of a cells. Those three types of a cells which are able to primary germ layers and ectoderm and endoderm and mesoderm. They can develop into a more than 200 cell types of the adult body. Simply, adult stem cells are many more types. The types of the adult stem cells are present in a adult animal only. These are also known as somatic stem cells. These somatic stem cells, adult stem cells found in the bone marrow. The adult stem cells we are find in the bone marrow. Here I am showing you. See, my dear students, this is the bone. This is the bone marrow part. These bone marrow part in this slide clearly we are observing. The basic stem cells is developed from ovum and sperm cell combined to give the that is cell unicellular and to simply send to the cells which are useful very stem cells, that are mellitus and adult stem cells. The type of stem cells are present in the bone marrow. They are hemopoietic stem cells and stromal cells. Hemopoietic stem cells differentiate into all types of blood cells, that is stromal cells, and differentiated into the bone cartilage and adipose and fibrous connective tissues. The barriers in between the mother and child during parturition is known as a umbilical cord. That umbilical cord artificial liver is prepared for the first time by using the stem cells of umbilical cord. The umbilical cord is useful material for the preparation of the barriers in between the mother and child during parturition is known as umbilical cord. Artificial liver is prepared for the first time by using the stem cells of umbilical cord. Stem cells uses. The following types of diseases are prevented by using stem cells: diabetes, mellitus, sugar diseases and Parkinson diseases. Stem cells uses. The following types of stem cells uses in eradicating some diseases. You have to see in the bone marrow, in the structure of this one. Simply, I would like to show you this slide. This slide is a simply very useful slide. This useful slide you have to see Here the bone marrow takes in this petri dish embryonic stem cells in a maximum of a millipedent. They have to take and use. Sugar disease, that is diabetes mellitus, prevents. Use the following types of diseases are prevented by using stem cells, that is diabetes mellitus and sugar diseases and Parkinson's diseases, neural degradation and predominant in old age people, Alzheimer's disease and memory loss and muscular muscular dystrophy, no movement due to the muscle destruction. The diseases related to the spinal cord, and cancer disease also, diabetes occurs due to the increase in the level of blood glucose. This is a very common disease. This disease caused due to the deficiency of hormone. In these patients, the blood sugar level, the role of stem cells in the treatment of diabetes, blood sugar level are enhanced and this glucose excreted from the urine. Approximately 120 million people are suffering from these diseases. According to the estimation of World Health Organization, the number may reach to 300 million by 2025. This disease occurs due to the deficiency of insulin. So, insulin is administered to reduce this, but by this sometimes the blood glucose level may be reduced than the normal level. To regulate insulin in diabetic patients, the pancreas transplantation surgery is a running practice. Nowadays, they are changing or replacing the islets of Langerhans of pancreas instead of replacing the entire gland. Replacing the islets of Langerhans is the considered as a thing, that considered substance which are here. You have to see these substance is a very useful for the eradication of a diabetes. Nowadays they are changing, replacing their islets of Langerhans, and replacement of a surgery is a running practice. Nowadays they are changing or replacing the islets of a Langerhans of a pancreas instead of replacing the entire gland. Replacing the islets of Langerhans is considered to be as the best method for the controlling the fluctuations of the blood sugar level. The development, simply here you see the development of islets leads to the secretion of insulin, but the insulin secretes the cells never undergoes cell division. The dividing cells do not produce insulin hormone till now. Replacement of the pancreas done by the adult stem cells. Recently the scientists identified that the clone of rat pancreas can produce a pancreatic cells and neurons. Hence they possesses that this is the suitable structure for the replacement of a pancreas. They have also identified that the human hepatocytes can remove inactive pancreas, and from the active pancreas both of these provide cells mediated transient for the diabetes. They not only regenerate the pancreas, but the Langerhans of Langerhans, but also cure the diabetes disease by producing or secreting the appropriate amounts of insulin. See here properly the role of stem cells in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. The Parkinson's disease caused due to the degeneration of neurons in the brain. neurons in the brain in this disease due to the due to the reduction of disease is sir walking, taking and doing, talking and doing small sort of work also become difficult in some of the Parkinson's patients. The severity of the diseases suddenly increases. They fall down. They fall down sufficiency for these diseases all over the world. The susceptibility of this disease is 1% at least the age of 60.4% at the age of 80 years. The main reason for the expressed out when 80% of a neurons that produces dopamine, that 80% of the neurons produces the dopamine, that dopamine is causes for the falling down. Many get injured and so that over the world the susceptibility of this disease is 1%. So currently this drug is becomes failure, that L-dopa is a drug called as dopamine. The Parkinson's disease is expressed out when 80% of your neurons that produces dopamine at the nigra region of brain get inactivated. The best drug to cure the Parkinson's disease is L-dopa, levodopa. In initial stage this drug was worked well in 1960. Currently this drug is become failure in curing the disease, So to prevent the disease in patients, there is a need of dopamine producing cells right from 1970. Adrenal gland cells, the swipe embryonic cells are to be used to replace the diseases cells, but these are some that successful. The stem cells of rats and monkeys are also to be used, but the results are at the level of a research level. The characters of cells that are used in cell-based treatment in the Parkinson's disease. The Parkinson's disease, it should be properly. They should produce dopamine, have to undergo the division and have to survive in the brain. How to connect with the host brain tissue? Due to the above characters, the stem cells are very cooperative in the cell-based treatment. In that cell-based treatment, embryonic stem cells of a mice were used in the treatment of Parkinson's disease of rats. The researchers reveal that the human embryonic stem cells can be differentiated into the neurons that produces the dopamine. In the above said two diseases, the embryonic stem cells are useful for the certain extents. They are very useful for the sustainability to use, but the results are the levels of researchers level. So in the cells of here, the characteristics of cells that are used in cell based treatment in the Parkinson disease. That Parkinson disease may be here. You have to see in the cells how this disease, 5 types of stem cells classifications. These stem cells as bone marrows and other stem cells. Here you have to see the embryonic stem cells in mammalian and mollificum. These cells we have to produce and determine the cells how to produce and collect simply cells. These cells are very interesting and useful in the manner of a size. The above said two diseases, the embryonic stem cells are useful for the certain extent. The stem cells of a mice were used in the treatment of Parkinson's disease of a rats. The researchers revealed that the human embryonic stem cells can be differentiated into the neuron that produces dopamine in the above said two diseases. The embryonic stem cells are useful for certain extent. So these are all the most important embryonic stem cells and stem cells functions. These stem cells functions are very useful to determine and deactivation of a cells. So insulin, these are all the cause of a diabetes is caused by the lack of a insulin. If insulin is available more and more, the longer hands are more and more, it decreases the blood sugar levels. Here simply the blastocyst cells, which can be modified into a varied other types of tissues through cell divisions, are called as stem cells. The worm and sperm fertilize to form zygote. This undergoes some divisions and form blastocyst. The cells of a blastocyst are capable to modify into a various other types of tissues. Like this, in the other tissues, you have to see in that like tissues other cells, adult stem cells replace these cells which last by wear and tear mechanism, here you have to see that wear and tear mechanism also very useful for the modification of these all the unpotent stem cells, that is used simply. And unipotent stem cells also, unipotent stem cells are differentiated from multipotent stem cells. Each unipotent stem cell gives rise to single modified cell type. Example, the cells of a mast tissue, these can be differentiated into a mast cells only. This can be differentiated into a mast cell only. Stem cells types. Stem cells are two types. I am already explained. Stem cells are of two types, that embryonic stem cells, that is ES, and adult stem cells. These embryonic stem cells are presented in the embryo. These cells are derived from the epiblast tissues of the inner cell mass of a blastocyst. ES cells are pluripotent cells. They gives rise to three types. There is a primary germ layer and ectodermal layer, and as well as the mesodermal layer. They can develop into a more than 20 cell types of the adult body. So adult stem cells are present in the adult animal only. These are also known as somatic stem cells. These somatic stem cells, the types of stem cells are present in the bone marrow. They are hemopoietic stem cells and the stromal cells. The hemopoietic stem cells differentiate into all types of blood cells, that is sternal cells differentiated into bone cartilage, adipose and fibrous connective tissue. The barrier in between the mother and child during the paturation is known as umbilical cord. The artificial liver is prepared for the first time by using the stem cells of umbilical cord. Stem cells uses. The following types of diseases are prevented by using stem cells. The diabetes mellitus, sugar disease, that is Parkinson diseases and neural disease degeneration, that predominant in old age people. Alzheimer's disease, memory loss, that muscular dystrophy, no movement due to the muscle destruction, disease related to the spinal cord, that is the cancer. cancer. The role of stem cells in the treatment of diabetes, the role of stem cells in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. The Parkinson's disease caused due to the degeneration of the neurons in the brain. In this disease, due to the reduction on muscle contraction, the head, legs and hands are shivering and involuntary running is there. So this is all the very useful things. These are all are the very useful things about the stem cells. So thank you, my dear students. Thank